on.
Alright, we got this. We got this. Alright, question 1. How did you make the name Mud?
Alright, fun story, fun story. You know, when I was 9 years old, on my Xbox 360, the goated console of all time, no questions asked, PlayStation is terrible, Xbox my goat. Yeah, watch the comment section start flaming me for that. But yeah, Xbox has something called the random name generator. I got the name Mudkick360. And you know, the Pokemon Mudkick with 360, cool name, right? And then eventually I dropped it to just Mud from that. And there you go. That's how the name Mud came from. Xbox random generator, and boom, Mud. Right there.
Alright, question 2. If you could go back in any time in your career, would you? And what would you change?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. 2021, my MM2 days. Yo, I was so unprofessional. I was always starting drama. I would not, I was like kind of rude to people and stuff. You know, I was young back then. I didn't know what I was doing. It kind of was, I regret the way I treated some people in the community. Not that I was being rude or anything. I kind of came off as like annoying to many people out there. If I could go back to those days, I would try and, give myself a better public image.
Yeah, that's honestly a really good answer. Alright, question number 3. When did you start making videos, and who motivated you to make them?
Alright, yeah, fun story. You know, on Discord, there's a file size limit if you don't have Nitro. Because back in the day, I would want to send videos to my friends on Discord, send videos in Discord servers. I couldn't because the file size limit. What I would do is I would take those videos, post them onto YouTube, and send the link in the servers or my friends' DMs. And by doing that, eventually, for some strange reason, a few of those videos went viral. I didn't expect it. It's just a simple video I'm sending on Discord just goes viral because I put it on YouTube to send it on Discord. And eventually I saw like, oh my gosh, these videos are doing really well. Might as well just keep making more of them. And eventually, I learned how to edit, make thumbnails, and boom, we kept going from there. MM2 back in the day, made trading videos, kept it going. All thanks to Discord. And regarding inspiration-wise, it was there's not really a person, it's kind of the pandemic, because back in 2020, we're home all day long, nothing to do. You know what? Make those videos, keep it going, run it up. Because back in the day, I had those dreams of being a content creator. It sounded fun to me. It still is to this day. And yeah, I guess the pandemic is what inspired me the most, and Discord file size pushed me through it.
Yeah, like, the pandemic really, made a lot of people start making content, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so, question number 4. Was your editing and thumbnail making self-taught, or did someone teach you how to do that?
Alright, so nowadays I have an editor for my videos. I still do thumbnails, but back in the day I was a one-man show, doing the thumbnails, doing the editing, doing everything. And I'll tell you this, all of this through experience. I've used multiple editors in the past. I've learned things. I've taught myself everything I need to know. A little story is that in 9th grade, I took a graphic design class in my high school. We learned a lot of Photoshop skills. I did know some beforehand, but I'll tell you the truth, Photoshop is just terrible. They keep raising their prices that to this point, I use a different service that's free because I'm not paying for Photoshop. I do know my skills in Photoshop these days, just not worth it to me. But video editing wise, yeah, all self-taught. Fun fact, all my videos I record on PC, but at the start, I would edit them on mobile. Then eventually I got PC editors, which is just way easier. If you ever saw how I made my videos back in 2021, it's cringe. I would basically screen record the recording on my iPad from my computer, then save the recording, then edit it on my iPad, then send it back to my computer. It's kind of a mess. I didn't know you could just download a video or use Google Drive back then. I should have done that. Because the way I used to do things back in the day, horrible, really bad. I'm surprised I even made it that far. I would daily upload too at that rate. Kind of crazy.
That's actually crazy. Like, honestly, you learn from mistakes. So, yeah. Alright, so question number 5. When you started off, were you a massive success or did you fail at times?
Yeah, there's been many ups and downs for me. I'll tell you my eras here. 2021, MM2, the game was amazing, phenomenal. It's just that, the game we're playing, funny enough, we're playing the game right now. I can't believe it. This is where it all started. MM2, I was like known as one of the best traders in the game. I made the trading montages, the trading challenges. People love them. They were exciting, hyped up. The issue is that MM2 is that game where people get bored of it really fast and the audience is always changing. The game updates around, funny enough, 2021 was the worst year for the game because they only had 2 updates. That was it. No updates the whole year. It was probably the worst year to be a content creator for the game. Even though I did it anyways, it was fine. I pulled through. MM2 content wise, great. And then eventually I quit because it got really stale fast and then no content ideas. It's the same game. You know, it's the same game it is right now than it was 5 years ago. Same exact game. I quit MM2 and then fun story is that when I got into the Roblox Star program back in 2021, I heard that if you had that star
2,000 years later.
I'm yapping about my ups and downs. I've had a lot on my channel. But you know me? Every time I go down, I come back up. Views are down, I come back up. I'm always going to recover myself.
Wow, this is crazy. But I do, like, disagree with you, like, with the rivals making trading things. Because, you know, the, like, sniper, keeper, and stuff like that?
Well, let me explain something about that. Nosny City does not want trading and rifles. Listen, I think trading ruins all games on Roblox. MM2, the game is half botted for the entire event. Black market, scammers, there's going to be a bunch of people begging. It's going to be bad for rivals if they add trading. That's why I think rivals, it probably doesn't work for the game. But there's only one thing I want for trading, which is content. I can make a lot of great videos, but all the negatives just don't make sense with me. I just don't like that at all.
So, question 7. What was your most excited moment in your channel's history?
I gotta think. Hold on 1 second.
Alright.
I got a few moments, actually. I gotta think about them, because usually me, I forget about these things easily. Alright, I figured it out. One of the ones I know recently was 2023. We hosted a scavenger hunt. One of the craziest things of all time. It was a Discord only event, and the event was high quality. We had Roblox games, Discord puzzles, a bunch of things for a huge Robux prize. Being the host of the event was a ton of fun. I know it was not really a YouTube thing. I did promote it a lot on my channel. The scavenger hunt was a fun event. I loved it a lot. If anyone that played it back in the day, they know how good that event was. Lots of fun, good memories. A lot of nostalgia for me. I can't really explain it because you have to experience it to know how it went. My next other event I'll go over is probably when Rivals... I was in college one day. This was last year in October. I was in college and then randomly Nosny DM'd me saying, "Yo, Mud, you want to charm in Rivals?" I was like the happiest I was the whole entire day. I was gleeing. I was in my poetry class. I was just super happy because I wasn't just in college. You know, the day was going all right. Then boom, Nosny comes out of nowhere saying, "Mud, want to charm?" Then the next few days, I'm just like, oh my gosh, the next update's coming out soon. I'm getting a charm in Rivals. It's just a lot of hype. That feeling right there, it kept me motivated to just keep going. Because I think that the news of me getting a charm in Rivals, I was so excited. I couldn't wait until the update. It was the 24th of October. I had to wait 3 more weeks. I was just kind of waiting. To me, I was greatest moment of all time. Just the pure dopamine. And then my next, I think another one I'll go over is, let me think about this one. Okay, this one's kind of vague. MM2 2021 summertime. I was making a series called Common to Corrupt, I think. I traded with the common knife all the way to the corrupt knife. That series was a lot of fun. I was just trading my way up from a common. I did it with a bunch of alt accounts. People couldn't tell who I was. But that was a fun series. I love those trading challenges because I push myself, try and get the best. There's obviously a lot of moments too. I can't remember everything. Some other great times is that when I had less than 1,000 subscribers, less than 1K subs, I would make Arsenal streams. Ooh, Arsenal back in the day, 2020, 2021. That was some fun stuff. Here's a weird one too. Yeah, when I was a small creator, this was below 100 subs. I was in online school. Pandemic time, I was in 8th grade. This was online school. One thing that was awesome was I would have classes that just end early because teachers don't want to spend the whole entire time. If you're at home the whole day long, if the class ends early, guess what? You're already home. Doesn't matter. I would just start streaming during the class breaks. I would just go live, play some Arsenal, epic minigames, the Crusher. I would play some, what was popular, MM2, Arsenal, Tower of Hell. Those games. I played Adopt too, Row Beats. Those games right there just make up who I am to these days. I love those games still and all. Jailbreak as well. I played them all. Yeah. Because a lot of me, I have a lot of nostalgia for a bunch of these. I have a lot of nostalgia for my older days, but I know once I get older, whatever's happening right now, I'll just feel nostalgic for it the next year later. I get it. It happens all the time.
Alright, so we're going to move on to question 8. What is the hardest thing about creating videos?
The hardest thing is just whenever you're lazy, you don't want to make a video. Because for me, back in the day, I would just post videos whenever I want to post them. But nowadays, I'm consistent. I have an upload schedule. I have a schedule I follow every week with my editor. And, you know, I can't just slack off anymore. I can't just not post for a whole few days and just... Because to me, what's difficult is that if I don't post for more than 3 days, I kind of get worried in my head that, oh my gosh, I'm not posting anymore. This is not good. I want to be consistent because if I'm not being consistent, then I feel just bad about myself. One thing about YouTube is that if your channel is doing bad, you feel bad about your life and just feel terrible. If your channel does great and amazing, the videos are popping up, you're making good money, then you feel good about yourself. That's horrible. That mindset is just terrible. But, you know, as a creator these days, I have adopted that mindset. That sometimes when I post new videos, I don't check how they do it until 2 days later because I don't want to wake up the next morning, a video gets scheduled and posted, the video does horrible, then my whole entire day is ruined because that video just is terrible. But yeah, that's a challenge for me, trying to not get demotivated by the numbers. Numbers are just manipulating. Because I know it doesn't really matter because I have fans that watch all my videos and care about me. But it just hurts sometimes. You make a lot of videos that are high quality, then people don't watch them, and then just feel like you're kind of losing your audience with you. But that's why I try and always, you know, adopt to what's happening and change my content however I can by doing new things that people like.
Very true. Alright, so we're gonna move on to question 9.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Alright. What is your favorite thing about live streaming when you do live stream?
Okay. I'm sorry to be selfish, but it's the money. I'm trying to save as much money for my college tuition and living expenses for savings because I'm an adult now pretty much. It's been helpful and actually kind of crazy helpful. It just means the world to me. When I go live, I want to make as much money as possible to help my parents out and just put myself in the best position as possible when I get older. I'm in college. People say that if you're a content creator, a YouTuber, don't go to college because you're already making it big. For me, it's just that I don't see myself doing YouTube in the future. I just think that it's a good side hobby, have on the side, do for fun, make some money and everything. But you know, it's always good to have a backup plan. And why not just get an education and then get an actual career and then do YouTube at the exact same time? I can handle it anyways. I don't have an issue with that. I could do both at the same time. Why just do one over the other if I can have them both? And to me, live streaming is just that way I think of it as I can play the game and have fun. Usually, Rivals, I love Rivals a lot. It's a fun game. I play mostly on live streams and videos, and I play off camera often for collabs and other things as well. I love Rivals a lot. I don't play as much as I did in the past. The game is super fun. I think of live streams as my opportunity to play the game, play with fans, give out my charm. Because once I got a charm in Rivals, I was live streaming more often. And obviously, making money is always great because savings in college is important to me to set myself up for the future. I'm not buying, you know, cars and just random crap that is useless. I'm spending my money on things that actually matter.
Yeah, because if you were buying like cars and stuff, yeah. Very good. Alright, so the last question and the most important one.
Alright, let's hear it.
Do you have any advice for your viewers?
Oh, hold on. Let me think. I have this phrase that I've been living for the last 4 years of my... Well, it's kind of like a phrase that people always see. Always live your best life. I'm telling you, when you're young, enjoy those days because once you get... When you're young, enjoy those days because once you get older, you can't go back to them. And I know people make mistakes and just have hard times in life. I always tell myself that you live once, just live your best life. No one cares about making mistakes. Don't embarrass yourself. No one cares. It's fine. It's okay. No one's gonna judge you. People don't watch you. They're gonna watch. People won't watch your every move that you do. They don't care if you do something weird. No one's judging you. It's okay. You can take a breather and relax. Live your best life, because you only get one.
Wise words, wise words. Alright, so, yo, thank you for this interview.
Hey, wait, hold on 1 second. Die! Sorry, I had to do that. I wanted to do that so badly the entire time.
Whoa,
I was waiting
whoa.
until the last second. I had to do it. I'm sorry.